Isang magandang Miyerkules sa inyong lahat. Ito po ang October 6, 2021 edition ng The Stock Market Today. At 80 days na lang, Pasko na. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Benji Chodoro. Ako po ay isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market ng 2007 and I started August of last year. I also report the latest news on your favorite and most active stocks. If you like the content, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. If you have stocks in mind that you want reviewed, please comment on the comment box and I will prioritize. Ang ating financial news ay tungkol sa Meralco, kasama po ang ating financial headlines at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw. Ika-6 ng Oktubre, 2021 dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Okay, so let's start with our headlines courtesy of BDO Securities. And in our headlines, in the macro news, inflation slows to 4.8% in September, which is good news. The Philippine economy urged to reopen, caution. So sabi niya dito, Moody's Analytics said that as the Philippines, along with other densely populated peers in the ASEAN region, faces risk of new COVID-19 strains, it should proceed with caution while attempting to reopen the economy. Actually, kanina po, I went to Podium, dyan po sa Mandaluyong City. I had a meeting there. And sa EDSA pa lang, I came out at 10 o'clock. We came out 10 o'clock. Papuntang Podium, and sa EDSA pa lang ang traffic na. Umaandar naman, pero it's normal, parang business as usual na rin, And when we reach Podium, ang daming sasakyan na nakaparada. Sabi ko, baka mukhang business is picking up already, At pagpasok namin sa loob ng Podium ay napakaraming tao. Actually, hindi naman super dami, pero hindi naman zero yung mga restos. Meron naman tao. Yung pinuntahan namin yung resto, medyo maaga kasi kami. Nakaupo kami. We had our seats and then pagdating ng 12, dumarating na yung mga tao. And halos, hindi mo masabi na 100% capacity because we're still limited. Pero should I say the 20 or 30% capacity ay na-achieve niya doon sa restong yon. So I think we're back on track, at least doon sa isang mall na pinuntahan ko. And we'll have to see in other malls kung nangyayari nga ito, Pero the traffic outside is hindi na parang walang pandemic eh. Alam mo yon? Parang walang pandemic, ang daming sasakyan. Anyway, marami pa naka-work from home noon. Okay, so that's a good sign, And then in our company and sectoral news, ito yung main news item, Mer and Sam signs 90 megawatt supply deal. Then JFC unit to buy back 250 million perpetual debt listed on SGX, so the Singapore Exchange. And the food service industry sales seen falling 13%. So we'll take a look later of JFC and pizza. So let's now go to our main news on Meralco from Philstar. The Manila Electric Company and the state-run Power Sector Assets and Liabilities Management Corp or SAM have signed an emergency procurement deal for 90 megawatts. In a text message, SAM President and CEO Irene Besido Garcia said the SAM Board of Directors approved last August 25 the execution of a contract to supply electric energy with Meralco. We agreed to supply 90 megawatts of electricity to Meralco per month up to July 25, 2022, she said, noting that the supply will come from the United Leyte geothermal power plant. The CSEE was also cleared by the DOE for exemption from competitive selection process policy, which directs all distribution utilities to contract supply via competitive bidding. Per the process required, Meralco sought from the DOE an exception from the CSP, and Meralco's request was approved by the DOE very recently on September 28, Besido Garcia said. With the CEE signed, some and Meralco will now work on securing approval from the Energy Regulatory Commission to execute the power deal. Okay, so let's look at the commentary of Meralco. This supply deal with SAM will replace MER's previous contract with SMC Global Power's Masinloc Power Partners. This deal should allow MER to meet strong power demand during the summer months of 2022 amid elections. We have a buy rating on MER with a target price of 370, so which means an upside of 25.4% based on yesterday's prices. Okay, so let's now take a look at what happened to the PSE, and I think this is good news. We hit the 7,000 level already at 7,057.45. So yan na po ang index level natin at nasa resistance level na po siya, gaining 76.21 points today or 1.09% up, despite net foreign selling at 356.05. So bullish po ang ating stock market. Sa ating market activity rather, 113 companies advanced, 92 declined, while 41 remained unchanged. The all-share index also advanced 1.17%, 50.97 points up. The sectoral indices ended in the green, led by properties at 2.36%, followed by services at 2.32%. And we will be taking a look at the following. So tingnan po natin si MER, JFC, Pizza, then Glow, Converge, Tel, and WLCON. Yun po ang titignan natin mga stocks natin today. And if you have stocks in mind that you want reviewed, please comment on the comment box and I will prioritize. So si MER po muna. Okay, MER is, well, it has been moving sideways since September 7, but based on our indicators, it is bullish. So, dati po ay nandito lang po sa level na ito, no? Yung kanyang previous resistance na ngayon ay support ay nasa 289 to 290. Yan po. Pero ang resistance niya ngayon ay nandito na po, no? Nasa 298 yung kanyang resistance niya. And sideways siya since September 7 or 6. Yan po. But based on our indicators, it has been moving upwards since August 5 rather. Yan po. So yung under the candlesticks po, indication po na ang bullishness ng stock with RSI at 52.77. Pagkatapos po ay JFC. JFC naman ay, again, sideways din po siya tulad ng Meralco. Makikita po natin, it's just piercing through the candlestick. And if we will be drawing the Adarvas box, ito po yung range ng kanyang movement. The upper range, which is the resistance, is at 205, while the lower range, which forms our support, is at 193. And it has been sideways since August 19 at yun po yung range niya. But the stock has moved up since it fell at its lowest last August 13, which closed at 182. Pero nasa 203 na po ngayon yung stock. Meanwhile, the RSI is at 53. Pizza. So, did you have a good trading day today? So, pizza is bullish. So, yung ating candlesticks niya ay nasa taas na, but it has been moving sideways in general for the past since August 4, and two candlesticks here would indicate the bullish trend or the bullish indication of the stock since their closing prices are under our moving averages, ano? Yung ating RSI is at 54. Yung support level ni pizza ay nandito po sa area to. Now, when I talk of support and resistance, these are not exact points but these are areas. Nasa 757 po siya. Then glow. Yan. Nagbe-breakout si glow. And look at the formation of our indicators. Oh. They are right under the candlestick and this formation would indicate a bullish trend. Yung RSI po natin is at 71 which is bullish. Now, tignan po natin yung ating directional movement index is at 35, meaning if it is over 30, such as ito nga 35, bullish po yung stock. And kahit na po overbought yan, it doesn't really matter because the stock will continue to move upwards because our DMI says so. In the meantime, yung ating support, actually breakout po ito, no? Ang pinaka-support level po niya, yung ating EMA20 at 2978. Yun po yung pinaka-support level niya. And the resistance ay, let's look at the 1 week chart. I think this is the highest already. This is a 52-week high. No? Yung ating nakikita ngayon, yung 34.18 is a 52-week high which was achieved today. Yun po yung highest point. So, wala po tayong masasabing resistance except that ito po yung resistance na na-break niya, yung 31.97. Yan po. So, it will continue to move upwards as our indicators are under the candlestick and RSI is at 71. And then, converge. Another, ito po yung isang, yan, no? Dire-diretso pa rin siya pataas. And, as you know, Converge, which listed on October 26, has been moving up since that time. At one point, ay nagmo-move lang siya ng sideways from November 25 to January 29. But after that time, ay slowly but surely na tumataas na siya until it reached this point here on August 4, na nagkaroon siya ng breakout here, consolidate, taas, taas ng konti, consolidate, taas, baba, taas, 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 taas. Yan po ang storya ni Converge. Yung DMI po niya ay nakita na po natin ito, it's over 60. In fact, it's 30 rather. It's at 65 and overbought na po ang stock but it doesn't really matter actually. Since the DMI is saying that even though it's overbought, it will continue to move up. So, that is our story for Converge. And let's take our EMA20 as our support. I don't have any resistance level yet because this is the highest so far that the stock has achieved. Tapos si TEL naman. Okay, TEL is still moving sideways but our indicators are moving up. So, nagkaroon siya ng high today of 1753 which is the 52-week high. Yan po si TEL, ano po? And we will take the EMA20 as our support at 1606. But it has been moving sideways since September 23 pero bullish po ang prognosis or aking assessment dito sa stock na ito since our indicators are under the candlestick. Yung ating support for TEL ay nandito po sa area to, sa 1607. Resistance is short term lang po ito, no? Ito po yung resistance level na po niya, 1710. Finally, we have WLCON. Yan, nag-breakout si WLCON and it has been bullish. Actually, bullish na siya dito pa lang, April 2021 eh. Yan, no? Right under the candlestick yung ating mga indicators, nagkaroon siya ng breakout dito. Another breakout here. There were several breakouts actually, but this is one of the largest breakouts that it has had since 2021, ano? And yung ating support, ilagay po natin sa EMA20 at 27.97 or 28 pesos. Ngayon, ito po yung na-break na resistance niya. Nasa 29, 30 pesos ang na-break niya. And it has volume at sahan nyo po na in the coming days ay magkakaroon po ng movement, probably upwards ang ating stock na ito. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market ika-6 ng Oktubre 2021. Ito po si Benji Chidoro, nagpapaalala, mag-ingat sa COVID, mag-ingat sa scam, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik at hanggang sa muli. God bless and bye for now.